Hi everyone, my name is Ben Sheeran, and in this short video I'm going to talk about the benefits for schools of adopting the Fluency course. So obviously I think the Fluency course is an excellent option for students in that it helps them achieve success and really get confident about their English. I think it's a great option for teachers because it simplifies class planning and so on, and allows you to really deliver fun classes. But how about schools? What is in it for the school? So this video is basically aimed at school owners, maybe directors of studies, head teachers, that kind of role. So I think the biggest benefit for a school from adopting the Fluency course is going to be giving you a chance to keep your students for longer. Recently in Japan, we've seen students tending to quit studying English at English schools in favor of going to Juku for more academic study. And this used to happen in junior high school, and recently it's been happening in the later grades of elementary school as well. So what can we do about that? For our school, we found that after we wrote and created the Fluency course and implemented it, we used to have maybe 10 junior high school students in the whole school, maybe 2 or 3 classes, and they were pretty sad little classes. You know, they weren't great. The teachers really struggled to plan the classes and to find materials for them. The students sometimes didn't see the point of what they were doing in class. And it basically wasn't working very well. And that's actually why I wrote the Fluency course. Now, in our school, we have 120 students at the junior high school and high school level. And I think that's pretty much all down to changing our curriculum and using the Fluency course with our students. So this can make a huge difference to a school. So we went from kind of breaking even to actually pretty profitable now that we have a strong junior high school contingent. The other thing is that we actually find that we're getting new students at the 5th and 6th grade level because they want to join our academy program, which is the junior high school part of the school. So I think this is probably the biggest advantage for schools. And this is kind of a sub point of the last one. Basically, the Fluency course is very easy to sell to students and parents. It's very easy to explain the purpose of the course and the benefits of doing the course. And it really made it easy to explain to parents what we were going to do for their children and why they might want to do that. And I'm going to make a separate video for schools explaining how we go about explaining the benefits of the course to potential customers. The Fluency course is really easy to run for inexperienced teachers or for busy teachers. Because the course basically does everything. There's no lesson planning, there's no real preparation. And what that does is, well, for inexperienced teachers, it kind of runs the class for them. We've got the slides for the course online. You can download them for free. And by following those slides, teachers can basically run a very effective class without really doing any planning and without necessarily having experience. For other teachers, I mean, basically by taking away that element of the workload, it allows teachers to really focus on classroom management. So helping the students, encouraging the students, getting to know the students, and kind of trying to build up the class atmosphere rather than worrying about planning the class, making materials, getting materials, and so on. And that switch is amazing. It makes it really pleasant for the teachers to run the class. Our junior high school classes used to be the hardest ones to teach because of the materials challenges and so on. And now they're by far the easiest. it's almost like not teaching. It's kind of like hanging out with your students, doing some activities. So this has been a really nice thing as well. Especially if we get a new teacher who's maybe not as experienced teaching in Japan. These materials really mean that they can jump in and teach junior high school students effectively, very quickly. Now, this is another kind of great side effect for schools of the Fluency course. When we used to run our junior high school classes, we kind of assumed that junior high school classes should be smaller than elementary school classes. Maybe so we could, help the students more or give the students more attention from the teacher during class. And what the Fluency course does is it allows you to have more students in a class. And in fact, we've found that it's better to have more students in the class. There's a much better atmosphere, the classes are more lively, and for this age group in particular, they'd rather talk to their classmates than to the teacher, which is not that for elementary school and kindy students, they want to talk to the teacher. But for these guys, it's more effective for them to practice with each other, I find. And what this means is that for a Fluency course class, you can have 10, 12, 20 students in a class, and it will still run effectively. And of course, the more students you have in the class per teacher, the higher your profits for that class are going to be. Before COVID, we would have maybe 12, 14 students in a Fluency course class. COVID meant that we had to cut down a little bit to do some distancing and so on. We currently have a limit of 10. But from April this year, we're going to try to go back to like 12, I think. And that's merely a function of the room. So we have kind of medium-sized classrooms. 14 students is about the maximum we can fit in. If we had bigger rooms, I would be happy running the Fluency course classes with 20 or 30 students. And the final thing for schools is that by having a program like this, you can probably charge more. We raised our prices for junior high school students. We made a longer program, but the junior high school students are by far the most profitable segment of our school population. And that's basically down to this. By offering value to the students, a very clear set of benefits and advantages they're going to get, you can charge more, and parents are happy to pay. All right, so I'm going to be making some more videos on this for schools, how to explain the course to parents, how to set up the materials and so on. And also for schools, if you are considering adopting the Fluency course, if you're thinking of using it with your students, I'm very happy to jump on a Zoom call and answer your questions, walk you through things if you have doubts or you're not sure about something. So do feel free to get in touch, and I'll be happy to talk to you in person.